Do you ever feel scared to make a mistake in competition? Like if you mess up, everyone's going to notice or you'll let people down? That fear can get in your head. It will trap you inside your own mind and stop you from competing the way you know you can. In this video, I'll show you 3 simple steps to help you deal with this fear so you can play with more confidence and enjoy competition again. And by the way, if we haven't met, my name is Dr. Haley Perlus. I'm a performance psychology and I specialize in applying sport-specific techniques to help athletes optimize their mental game and perform at their best. The first step to dealing with your fear is to acknowledge that you're afraid, and it's okay. I truly mean it. You're human. We all have fears. You're not unique in this sense. The best of the best have fear. It's not about not having fear. It's about coping with fear, which I'm going to share with you in the second and third step. But the first step is to acknowledge that you're normal. It's normal to be afraid. You can fear failure. You can even fear success. You win once and then there's this fear that now I have to do it again and again and again. Maybe you're fearing injury. Maybe you're fearing being rejected and not getting recruited. Maybe you're fearing being embarrassed. Whatever it is, it's okay. And that's the first step, because once you can accept that you're afraid, once you can acknowledge it, you won't be fighting against it so much. Now we can work with it, we can cope with it, and just being able to acknowledge it, actually let it shrink a little bit. I was working with a motocross athlete once, and his sport, you do get injured. He actually had come to me and he'd already broken 27 bones. So he had a fear of injury. He had a fear of breaking a 28th bone. And the first step we did was accept the fact that he's afraid. It's okay. It's normal. It's actually an obvious emotion to an obvious situation. And he says just by sharing it, by talking about it, by accepting it, it already kind of started to shrink. So, not only do I want you to accept your fear, but I want you to start talking about it. Now, choose someone that you trust, choose people that you can be open with, choose people that you can be vulnerable with, but let your fear out. Because once you let it out, it's not just going to sit here weighing on you. That's the first step. Acknowledge it, accept it, share it, and then let's work on step number 2 and 3. Step number 2 with coping with your fear is answering a very specific, but might be a difficult question. And the question is this: do you want success, whatever success is for you? Do you want success more than you fear anything else? It's a really important question. As I said before, the best athletes have fears. But in the moment when they're about to perform, when it matters most, that fear is not present because their want is overshadowing the fear. Their want is trumping the fear because they want success more than they fear anything else. So this is not something that you can fake. This is not a fake it till you make it question. This is an honest question that you must ask yourself. Do you want success more than you fear anything else? If you like this video and you're interested in some more, I actually have some masterclasses to offer you. And one is about how to beat defeat, and another one is on self-belief, and then a third on injury. So these 3 masterclasses might actually help you continue the conversation of coping with your fear. And the third step to working through your fear, is to develop confidence. One of the greatest examples of this is free solo climber Alex Honnold. Now, in the documentary, they talked about how they did some brain scans and his amygdala was not as active for his climbing, therefore he just simply didn't feel fear. But in interviews post the documentary, Alex talks about that he doesn't necessarily agree with that. He believes that he doesn't have as much fear in climbing, but he does have fear in other examples. And I think he mentioned fatherhood. It was at the beginning, was one of his fears. And the reason why he says he doesn't have as much fear in climbing was because he had so much preparation, so much analysis, so much visualization then all of that created confidence, and confidence was able to conquer his fear. He actually says in one of his interviews that doubt is the precursor to fear. So if we want to help cope with our fears, well, we don't want to have doubt. We want to have confidence. So how do you cope with your fear? You do everything you can do to be as confident as you can. You prepare, you visualize, you analyze, you receive feedback, you put forth all of your effort to work on all the things you're improving. You highlight your strengths. Everything that you can do to build confidence. And there are many videos that I have on building confidence, but everything that you do to build confidence is how you're going to conquer your fears, make them smaller. So just going back, step number 1, accept your fear. It is normal, it is human. You are not alone in this. You're not unique in this sense. Accept it and choose people that you trust, that you can be open and vulnerable with, and talk about it. And just see how just letting it out, venting those emotions will help that fear start to shrink. Step number 2, remember this question. Do you want success more than you fear anything else? And it's a very important question that you must answer for yourself. And step number 3, the best way to start really facing your fears is to face it with confidence. So ask yourself, how can I develop more confidence in your sport? Do I need to focus on highlighting my strengths? Do I need to do more analysis and preparation and exert more effort towards my areas of improvement? Develop confidence. Start to conquer your fear. Thanks for listening, and until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.